Hello, I'm Rachel,
I'm Cassandra.
and we are Wattpad Woes, and we are still reading The Alpha's Pregnant Mate. Can't tell you what chapter we're on because they stopped numbering it. Uh, but
This was just called drama.
with three exclamation points. Uh, so let's see. There's a little bit of a recap down here, which just like recaps the last chapter. But also, I don't. For those of you who didn't watch the last stream, we have made the executive decision not to upload it to YouTube because number one, it just wasn't good. Uh, Number two, like half of it was a really nasty sex scene. Oh, just thinking about it made me choke on my own spit. So,
Yeah,
uh,
it was pretty disgusting. So,
So I think
yeah.
probably in the future, like if we run into a scene like that, unless it's like really, really funny, we'll
Hmm.
probably just skip over it.
Yeah.
Excuse me. So anyway, so I mean, nothing really happened. Did they go to the store? Did they go to the mall?
No, they went to the doctor afterwards.
No, I mean
Re-
before that.
Uh,
Was that when did like they had the waxing scene?
oh, that was way back.
Oh, well, you know what? It has been 2 weeks since we've done this.
Yeah.
Excuse me. It's gonna be a lot of juicy
You're just
burps today.
having you're just having a bunch of problems.
I know. Well, you know what? I am drinking some Diet Pepsi.
Ah,
So,
okay.
um,
Well, stop.
no. Anyway, um, well, basically, they have shower sex and then they have bed sex.
Hmm.
Um, and then it skips ahead a couple weeks. She has morning sickness. They go to the doctor. The doctor scene was really annoying. Um, and then she finds out that she's pregnant. And they
Yeah.
tease that she could have up to 5 pups. So, anyway, that's where we left off. We'll read this little recap up here. Um, and then I think that's it if you're ready to start.
Yeah, and this is a short chapter, so
Yeah.
I might just read the whole thing.
Okay, that's fine with me.
All right. So this is the recap. And you're going to be annoyed again
Mm.
because she hooked the machine up and did other doctor
Oh
things
gosh.
before finally putting that wand thingy on my stomach.
Okay, I'm going to say it again. If you're writing anything that has to do with a doctor's visit or like a medical thing, look your shit up.
Yeah, I mean,
Don't
it's not
say
even
this.
obscure.
No, it's literally an ultrasound. Everybody knows what an ultrasound is. Ugh.
Okay, I'm
Carry
going to
on.
keep going. Zach was sitting next to me on a chair holding my hand. He was practically bouncing in joy. For me, it was the opposite. Don't get me wrong, I love Zach and the new life I'm bringing into this world, but I don't think I might be a good mother. I'm scared that the same thing that happened with my mother and I will happen with my kids. Kitten, are you okay? Zach asked concerned as he peered at my face. Huh? Oh, yeah, just thinking. Okay, just tell me if you're not feeling okay. I nodded my head and gave my attention to the monitor. Okay, so you guys see these spots right there? Well, those are your babies, and it looks like my Luna has more than one, she said, smiling. Oh my God, am I really having more than one kid? Okay, and now it starts with an unknown point of view. I watched as Skylar and the dumbass Zachary were laughing and holding hands. That should be me. Skylar is mine, not that bastard's. I have been in love with Skylar ever since I first saw her. I'm not going to let some stupid piece of crap take what belongs to me. Skylar in the alpha position will be mine. Somehow Zachary thinks that my threat was a bluff. But oh boy, was he wrong. I have a better plan. I just have to be patient. Very patient. Okay.
Uh-oh.
And for those who forgot, way back, Zachary got like a threatening letter
Oh, yeah.
on his bed or whatever, and he like tore apart the room because he was so angry, and
Yeah.
we still don't know who this person is yet. So,
Yeah.
all right, Skylar point of view. Once we entered our house, I went to look for Kane while Zach went to fix me a snack. Zach snack, sorry. I, I just had to tell, or I had to tell Kane that he was going to be an uncle. He would be so happy. Maybe afterwards I could video chat or mind link with Alexis and Maya to tell them the good news. I walked basically all around the house until finally I saw Kane in the game room sleeping. He was laid down on his chest with his arms flopping all over.
What?
He
So
looked like
he's like one of those car salesman tube things.
oh yeah.
But he's asleep.
And she said he looked like Patrick right now. Ha ha.
Like
Like
Patrick
from
Star.
SpongeBob?
I
I
don't
don't
know. Patrick, like, I don't. Unless he's laid out like a starfish, I don't know how that would.
but like yeah, he must be dreaming. I don't know what she's imagining. Anyway, I tiptoed to the couch and jumped up on top of him. Wake up, bozo. I have something to tell you, I said, still bouncing up and down. What the hell, Skylar? He growled while getting me up, making me fall backwards. At the end of my short fall, I hit my head hard on the armchair.
Ouch.
Well, that's what she said. Ow! What is that for? I said while rubbing the back of my head. Concerned and guilt flashed on his face, and he instantly began to rub my head in comfort. Shit, Skylar, I'm so sorry, he said apologetically.
Sorry, pause.
It's okay.
I just think it would be really funny if she ends up getting like a concussion or a hematoma or something hitting her head.
Why would that be funny?
Just because something that it would add some actual like interest to the story.
No, that's true. Um, it's okay. Just don't do it again, and make sure Zach doesn't find out, I said with a giggle at the end. He chuckled as well and relaxed back onto the couch with his hands behind his head. So, what did you want to tell me? He asked. I wanted to tell you that there's more than one bun in my oven, he said, hinting. Wait, wait, Skylar, you're pregnant with the wrong you're. He asked with disbelief. I saw hurt and anger flash before his eyes, but it went just as fast as it came. Yeah, I am. Aren't you happy? You're going to be an uncle. Yeah, of course I'm happy. I was just shocked. Come here, Sky, he said before bringing me into a tight hug. I patted his chest while hugging him back. Seconds passed, and Kane still didn't let go. Kane, let go, I said awkwardly while trying to push him back. He finally let go and gripped my shoulders a little too tight. You make me so mad, Skylar, he said while looking down. What are you talking about? I asked, a little scared at his tone of voice. How could you get pregnant? I thought you would understand that I love you, he yelled, gripping my shoulders tighter. There was probably a purple bruise forming on me right now. Don't say anything or contact Zach. If you do, I will make sure he dies and you will watch. Do you understand? He said while covering my mouth with his hand. I stared wide-eyed at Kane. He was the traitor. How could he do this?
Okay,
He pulled out a...
Sorry, way to build suspense by putting in an unknown point of view at the very beginning and then revealing who it is in the same chapter.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. This book moves fast.
It really does.
The story. He also, it's hilarious that you interrupted me right as I said he pulled out a...
Oh.
All right. So he pulled out a gun and pointed it at my head with a hand still covering my mouth. Listen to me and listen to me good. This gun is fully loaded with silver bullets. If you do anything stupid, I will shoot you with this gun. Now get up.
What else would he shoot her with?
Now get up. We're going to leave through the back door, he said menacingly while gripping onto my hair. He pushed me further. She probably liked that.
Mhm.
He pushed me further out the door with the gun pressed against my back. We began walking down the hallway and towards the patio at the end of the hallway. He slid open the door and we walked out, speed walking towards the woods. I felt tears work their way down my cheek and my vision became blurry. He walked further and further into the woods, and after 1 or 2 hours of walking, we finally came to a stop. That's a long time.
Mhm.
That's, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I took my opportunity and bit onto the hand that still covered my hand. What?
Why did she wait so long?
Yeah, until they're like literally in the middle of nowhere.
Yeah.
Where she can't escape. A loud scream of pain erupted from Kane's mouth, and I let go. I ran as fast as I could. I looked back and saw Kane hot on my trails, shooting the gun at me. He missed a couple times before finally hitting my leg.
That is such
Yeah,
a funny
the chances of let me tell you, the chances of him hitting her leg, because he probably wasn't aimed. Because okay, I've had some training in like self-defense shooting and stuff like that, and he probably would have been shooting to not kill her, not to hit like the main center mass, but like a limb or leg. The chances of that happening, I mean, yeah, he would have had to shoot like a dozen times probably.
Yeah.
Before hitting anything.
Well, also, I don't know. This is just a really, really funny image to me.
No, I know.
Just like running with a gun and just shooting. Yeah. Like you're gonna be going all over. Your hand's gonna be going all over the place.
Yeah,
like,
I mean, and he'd probably be shooting one-handed, right?
Yeah.
Otherwise, he's just sticking both his hands out in front of him, and just like,
oh my god, it would be like this Skyrim weapon run.
Yep.
Oh my god. And now I'm just imagining the dual cast magic run.
Oh.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Sorry.
No, it's okay.
I'm also remembering the time we ran like that in the movie theater.
No, I know. That's exactly what the first thing my mind went to, and I didn't know if you wanted to like say that.
Yeah.
Like
I
tell.
don't care.
Okay. Yeah. So I don't know if anyone is listening to this and you've played Skyrim, but when you sprint with your weapons drawn,
or like when you're it's like the dual cast magic.
But we also did the one with the swords.
Yeah.
The dual swords. So if you're holding swords, your arms kind of like point straight back behind you as you're sprinting.
I can find it like on YouTube or something.
And wait, what's the magic one?
It's like two claws.
Oh yeah,
like next to your hips.
I thought it was your head. Like you hold your hands up.
No, when you're sprinting.
Yeah.
It's like down by your hips.
It is?
Yeah.
Are you sure? Because I distinctly remember running around the movie theater with my hands up.
Oh. Okay.
Anyway.
Well, I can't find any videos. You'll just have to take our word for it. Or buy the game and do it for yourself.
So let me explain further. So Rachel always loves to be like half an hour early to everything. So we would be like the first ones in the movie theater. And so we would just like run up and down the stairs. like around the thing like that, and one of us would be the mage and one of us would have the swords or whatever. Oh my god.
And when somebody walked in on us one time, it was so awkward.
Oh. Dude, I miss that.
Me too.
Oh my god.
Oh, this was years ago, by the way.
Yeah.
Many, many years ago. But, whew, anyway. You
All
can
right.
continue, sorry.
Okay, no, it's okay. I looked back and saw Kane hot on my trails shooting the gun at me. He missed a couple times before finally hitting my leg. I collapsed to the floor, hitting my head on a tree stump. I told you not to do stupid things, was all I heard before my consciousness slipped away. Okay, guys, I'm finished. LOL, psych. I can't do that to you guys.
Okay,
Zachary
that's
point of view.
stupid.
That was an author's note. Okay, Zachary point of view. I shouldn't have left Skylar alone with my brother. I always knew he was the traitor. Okay, that stupid bastard. When I find Skylar, which I will kill Kane. No one is going to hurt my meat or my pops. That was a big no-no. Suddenly, that was a big no-no. Uh-oh. Suddenly, a pain in my leg made me fall to the floor. I shrieked in pain and gripped onto my leg. The pain subsided, and I took a look at my leg to see what was causing the pain. Okay, if he says pain or leg one more time, there was nothing. That means this pain is coming from Skylar. This just made me more mad. Everyone to my house now. Your Luna has been kidnapped. I yelled at everyone in my pack through the mind link. As soon as my order was given out, howls of pain were heard. Not a minute later, my pack warriors, along with my beta Carl. Of course, his name's Carl.
Like Carl Weezer.
Well, it's just the fact that he's the beta, you know?
Yeah.
And his name's Carl.
I don't know. I just anytime I see the word Carl, I think of Carl Weezer from Jimmy Neutron.
Well, he's like, he's like the only thing, character or person I've ever known named Carl. Dude, my dad calls Kyle Carl all the time, and it's so annoying. Oh, okay. I joined them at the front door. Your Luna was captured by my idiot of a brother. Now listen. Her scent was by the patio, meaning she was taken to the forest right next to it. I want everyone to search for her. If you find my brother, kill him. I also don't want anyone to harm the Luna if they find her. She is pregnant, and if you make a stupid decision, I will have your head. Is that understood? I said in alpha tone. Everybody nodded and went to search for Skylar. I tried to contact Skylar, but was blocked out. I groaned and continued to track her scent. And that's the chapter.
Well, that was definitely dramatic. All right. Next chapter. Someone help me is the title.
Okay.
Oh my god, sorry. Skipping the recap. All right. Here we go. This one's pretty short too, so I'll probably just read the whole thing.
Okay.
All right, we're in Skylar's point of view. It was pitch black. I was alone in the dark. I looked around aimlessly and searched for light. Right when my eyes found a speck of light, I ran towards it. It became bigger and bigger until the light was blinding. I shut my eyes, and after the light has gone away a little bit, I opened them. What? Oh, she's dreaming. Okay. All I saw was trees and trees. My eyes stopped on a familiar female figure descending from the sky. She landed gracefully before me, and my eyes widened at the person. It was my mom. A smile played on my lips at the sight of her. She had the same long brown hair as me, beautiful mocha eyes, and her high cheekbones that everyone seemed to adore. I couldn't stop myself. I had to give the one person that gave birth to me and loves me unconditionally a hug. I had to do it. Seeing her in front of me and not doing anything was killing me. God,
why
sorry.
is that a
Oh.
Why would that be a questionable thing to do? It's like she's defending her choice to hug her mom.
I don't know. Because she's dreaming, I guess. And in her
Mm-hmm.
mind, she has to defend her dreams against herself. Sorry, I keep clearing my throat. Also,
Don't worry, I
as
laugh a
I
lot.
clear it again. Uh,
When I...
oh.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, I was gonna keep reading. Say what you were gonna say.
No, go ahead.
Oh, okay. Sweetie, I've missed you so much, my mother said as she patted my back and gave me a light peck on the cheek. Mom, what are you doing here? I asked her as we pull apart. I just wanted to visit you and tell you a few things. What kind of things? What is this? Firstly, I want at least one child named after me. Oh, and tell your mate that his father wants a child named after him too, my mother said, giggling while pressing her hand against my tummy. Another thing is that I want you to know that my death was an accident, so tell your idiot of a father to act like a freaking father. Mom, it's too late for that, I said, looking down at the ground. I don't think it is, she said while grabbing my chin so I was facing her. I have to go soon, so to get you out of this mess, I'm going to tell you something hardly anyone knows. Werewolves can not only talk through a mind link, but they can send images. Just focus really hard at the place you're at and on your mate. I have to go now. Bye, sweetie, my mother said while giving me a kiss on the forehead, then disappearing into thin air. The room went dark once again, and I found myself crying over my deceased mother. What?
What?
Her mom died like years ago. How is her body there?
Oh, no.
Oh, she's still
Remember?
sleeping. Oh, she's still dreaming. Okay. I heard someone calling my name, and then it got louder and louder until I felt someone shaking me. My eyes groggily fluttered open, and a blurry silhouette was hovering over me. My vision went back to normal, and it was Kane who was on top of me. Ooh. I was about to push him off me, but I was held back. I looked at my arms and feet and saw I was tied to the bedpost. Ew. It's not consensual, so it's gross. I had to tie you. I'm sorry, but once you love me, I can untie you, he said worriedly. I shot him
That'll
a glare.
do it.
Yeah. That'll make her love you.
Yeah.
I'm not being too loud, am I?
No.
I feel like I'm yelling.
No.
Okay. I shot him a glare and spit in his face. As soon as my saliva made contact with his face, a sting of pain buzzed on my cheek. I may love you, but you will not disrespect me, Kane hollered at me. I will never love you. If you loved me, you wouldn't hit me, I said while wiggling around in the bed. Well, love hurts. Now sit still. I have to change your bandage, he said, lowering to my leg. Don't just leave me alone. Please, I begged. Okay, I think there's supposed to be a comma by don't.
Yeah.
So, anyway. I don't know. I just need to think. Maybe I'll come to the point I actually love you. So please just leave, I said, looking sadly at him. If I get him to leave, then maybe I can come up with a plan or contact Zach. Okay, just please don't do anything stupid. I wouldn't want to kill your babies or maybe even you, he said before giving me a nasty wet kiss on the forehead. So,
okay.
Oh, go ahead.
As a competitor of Zach, and this is just how nature goes, wouldn't he want to kill her babies? Because they're Zach's babies, not his.
Yeah. I mean, I think at this point, he can't kill them without killing her.
Yes.
Unless he, like, stomps on her stomach or something.
True.
Anyway, I was caught on the wet kiss on the forehead.
Yeah.
So it's like a octopus, like a sucker fish.
I wasn't thinking that much about it, but okay.
Or like a leech or something. Just open mouth.
All right.
Like, tongue kiss on the forehead.
No, it is not.
That's just what I, you know, I think in extremes when it comes to these things. Anyway, he left, but not before winking at me. I sighed in relief and began my task to contact Zach. I studied my surroundings before mind linking Zach. Okay, now we're in Zachary's point of view. Alpha Zachary, I heard one of my pack warriors say to me. I looked in his direction and saw his facial expression was fearful and worried. What? Please follow me, he said, walking away. I followed behind him. Once we reached there, he moved out of my way so I could see it. There was a huge pool of blood. All I saw was red. I punched the nearest tree to me and made a hole. Wrong hole. My hand cracked under pressure, but right now I didn't care. So his hand just shattered. I swear if my mate is hurt, I will fucking kill him. Please calm down. I have more things to say.
I love the way you said that.
Like, telling somebody who's that mad to calm down is not going to make them calm down.
No.
Anyways, there is more blood trailing towards a road, and that's where it stops. We can't track her scent. I'm guessing she was taken by car from that point on, he said, showing me the blood drips. Zach, help me. I don't know where I'm at, but it looks like I'm in some sort of cabin. I don't have much time. I love you, and so do our babies. Skylar mind-linked. Shortly after, an image popped in my head of a rusty cabin. I know where she is. Dun dun dun.
Again, it moves very fast.
Whoa! What the hell? Ah! McAfee! Okay.
Oh,
sorry, I got
okay, then...
I got like a pop-up ad.
Oh, no, it's okay.
Okay, well this
So
next...
after...
Oh, go ahead.
After this is an author's note, so we're gonna skip that. And then, is this the last? No, this isn't the last chapter.
No, we've got... After this one, we've got 4 or 5 more, I don't know.
Oh, yeah, we're not sure because they're not numbered, so...
Yeah.
But this one's called Finally Saved. Okay, we're gonna skip the recap. And I'll just read the whole thing.
Okay.
All right. Okay. Skylar, point of view. Skylar, I brought some food, Kane said while entering the room with a bag in his hands. He sat down beside me and looked at me worriedly. I'm going to untie your legs, okay? But please behave, he said while going over to untie my legs. Yeah, because he didn't just say that he was going to do that.
Yeah.
Once he finished, I cautiously propped myself up. Why are you doing this, Kane? You were so nice, I asked as he opened the bag and laid out the food on the bed. Do you really want to know why? He asked as he peered at me. My brother always gets what he wants. It's not fair. I should get something in return. He took the alpha position from me. He was always my parents' favorite child, and now he wants to take you away from me. I will not let that happen. I got my revenge on my dad, and now I will get my revenge on my brother, he said evilly. What do you mean you got your revenge on your dad? I asked. I asked, scared as a shiver passed, again the wrong passed, down my spine. While I waited for his answer, he opened up a hot bowl of soup in a plastic container. He had an evil smirk on his face. He brought a spoon filled with soup to my lips.
Just evilly, just feeding somebody food.
Isn't it obvious, love? I killed him. I sent rogues to kill him, and they did a mighty fine job, if you ask me, he said while forcefully sticking the plastic spoon in my mouth. I looked at him horrified as I quickly gulped the hot soup down my throat. You're psycho.
Oh, that is so spelled wrong.
Well, and grammatically, too.
Yeah.
It should say you're a psycho, but then psycho, they spelled it Physco.
So it's Fisco.
Oh, yeah. How could you do that? I yelled at him. As soon as those words left my mouth, I regretted it. He poured the hot soup on my bandaged leg, which caused an ear-popping scream to escape my mouth. I'm doing this for the both of us. Why are you so stupid? I've had enough of you, he said before slapping me in my face. A whimper escaped my lips as he roughly untied my hands. Once he finished, he pulled me up by my hair and dragged me out of the room. He led me to a door and flinged me inside. I tumbled down the stairs while I tried. Oh, yeah, I remember this part. While I tried my best to protect my stomach. When I reached the bottom of the stairs, I heard heavy footsteps hit the squeaky stairs. I groggily started
How many times
to.
did you say stairs?
I groggily started to crawl my way to a corner, but I was pulled back by my feet. I screamed and tried to wiggle out of the death grip he had on my ankles. A yelp escaped me when I was tossed over his shoulders. I told you not to disrespect me, he said while sitting me down on a splintery wooden chair. You need to learn discipline. I won't kill your babies this time, but next time I won't be so merciful, Kane said while strapping my arms and legs. When I moved to get comfortable, my skin made contact with the metal that held me captive in the chair.
Wrong
I
metal.
hissed. What?
It's spelled the wrong metal.
Oh,
It's
yeah, it
spelled with a
is.
D instead of a T.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's okay. I hissed in pain when my flesh eroded away. The only thing I could. What? Oh, the only thing that could do such a thing was silver. Kane went to a nearby closet at the end of the room and came back with another wrong metal tray and a black bag. I watched as he set the tray beside me and emptied the bag. I gulped and looked at him, fearful. He was going to torture me to death. There were at least 100 utensils of doom sprawled on the tray. He was going to use all the tools, every last one. Kane is a monster. How could he do this to me if he supposedly loves me? I gulped as he neared me with a knife. I held back a whimper as he made his first cut. It was a long, shallow gash right above my mark. I bit on my lip to dismiss the tears that threatened to spill. Okay, this is two books in a row where there's a torture scene.
Yeah.
At least this one's not nearly as like
Graphic.
horrible as the other one.
Yeah.
Although this is not nice.
No.
Okay. An hour passed and an hour passed and holding back my tears were impossible. I couldn't stop crying. Every time I felt the cool metal of a tool, sorry, that's really funny. I screamed as Kane flayed, cut, ripped, and anything else possible to do to my flesh. Although my throat was dry and cracking, it didn't stop my high-pitched shrieks of pain. You should have listened to me. You made me do this, he said as he searched for another tool to use on me. I didn't make you do this to me. If you loved me like you said you do, you wouldn't be doing this, I said in a whisper. Kane neared me once again with pliers. Oh, yeah. Oh, I hate this part. Oh.
Ow, that makes me hurt.
I know. He knelt down, ripping off each and every one of my toenails before moving to my fingernails. With every nail that was pulled off of me was accompanied by a scream. Oh, I hate that. She's nailless. All done, my love. Maybe next time you won't disrespect me and question me. From now on, you will obey me, he said as he caressed my cheek. Kane bent down and unhooked me of the horrible silver metal that dug into my skin, adding to the infinite amount of pain I was already in. I peered at my wrists and saw blood covering my skin from all the struggling I did. After you completely heal, we will get married and raise our babies together, Kane said while caressing my cheek. I will never get married to you, and I'll be dead before you even touch one strand of hair on my babies' heads, I said before spitting a mixture of saliva and blood onto his face. Kane's eyes grew dark before he grabbed me by my hair and threw me to the floor. Gosh, can you just not make him mad for a second? Stupid. Pain exploded throughout my entire body. I cried out in pain, but that only made the situation worse. You ungrateful bitch. What did I just say? Kane said while giving me a hard kick to my body with every word that flew out of his mouth. Kane gave me one last kick in the stomach and my body flew through the air until I hit the wall with a loud crack. I sobbed uncontrollably as I watched Kane go back into the closet.
How is she still conscious?
I didn't. What?
How is she still conscious? Like,
oh,
how
right.
Is she still
That's
awake?
Yeah. I mean, the pain would probably, she'd probably just pass out
Yeah.
from all the trauma
Well, and
in the last hour.
I would think too, like if she had a loud crack when she hit the wall, that she would have like broken her back or something.
Yeah, ribs or,
Yeah.
yeah, she
Anyway.
wouldn't really be sobbing much because it would hurt too bad.
Yeah.
Um, I didn't want to kill your babies, but I have no choice, he said as he came back from the closet, aiming a gun at my stomach. I tried to move so he wouldn't I tried to move so he wouldn't hit my stomach, but it was no use. My whole body felt numb. I closed my eyes, not wanting to see what was to come. I waited for the impact, but all I heard was a loud crash. I opened my eyes and relief washed over me. Zach was here. He's here to save me.
That's what I have to say.
Oh, I have a stupid ad.
Okay. This next chapter is called Getting Better.
All right. Well, if these keep being short,
We
maybe
might
we'll just finish it.
I mean, it's only been half an hour.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good. Okay.
Okay, we'll see how we do.
This one's a little longer.
Yeah. I mean, if we get like to the last chapter, do you want to just finish it or do like
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, let's just finish it.
Alrighty. Alright. Zachary's point of view. My brother couldn't be any more stupid. Did he seriously take her there? I don't think anyone could get any more of an idiot. He took her to our vacation cabin from 10 years ago. If I had kidnapped someone, it would have been way secretive. Anyways, here I was with all of my pack warriors surrounding the cabin. Ben, your group will go through the entrance. Henry, your group will stay out here, and I will go through the back. Go, I commanded through the mind link to my pack members. As soon as my order went out to them, they didn't waste a minute to follow orders. When I saw everyone doing as they were told, I cautiously made my way through the back door. Once inside, I heard a crack and sobbing along with yelling coming from the basement door to my right. I slammed open the door and jumped down the flight of stairs, obviously pissed. I saw my beautiful mate covered in blood, laying in an awkward position, with Kane pointing a gun at her and my babies. All I saw was red, and I tackled Kane to the floor. We rolled around, crashing into a chair and tray before I finally managed to get on top. I punched Kane repeatedly, hearing satisfying cracks. In the corner of my eye, I saw Kane try and grab the gun that was mere inches away from his fingers. I growled before sliding the gun away from him. Suddenly, I was pulled away from him and thrown to the wall. I groaned and looked up to see a smirking Adam. Not a second later, I shifted into my wolf. How could he betray me as well? Is that spelled right? Lunged?
Uh,
It is?
Yeah.
Okay. I wanted to make sure. Lunged myself at Adam, forgetting about Kane for the moment. I sunk my nails into his skin and scratched his entire face. Adam yelled at me, trying to get me back down, but that only made my wolf and I more angry. Ugh. Okay. I sunk my teeth into the skin near his neck and bit down hard. He whimpered, and I got up with him still in my mouth. Oh my gosh. I thrashed my head around, effectively throwing him against the wall, leaving his revolting flesh in my mouth. I spit his skin out of my mouth. Ugh! Stop saying my mouth! And turned around to end Kane's life. Instead, I was met with a cold, sharp knife. Kane put me in a headlock with the knife pressed against my neck. My dear brother, haven't you realized? Skylar is mine, he said in a cold tone. I wanted to laugh so hard. Skylar was mine and always will be mine. I growled at his words, and he tisked repeatedly, gliding the knife a little. At that moment, I sent a message to my pack telling them to go into the basement and retrieve Skylar.
tisk, 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 tisk,
tisk. I'm sorry, brother, but you forced me to do this. I closed my eyes waiting for Kane to take my life, but instead I heard a gunshot. Opening my eyes, I saw Skylar standing with the gun Kane had earlier. Skylar crashed to the ground, and I immediately went to her. Her eyes rolled to the back of her head, and her heart rate decreased. At that moment, I changed back to my human form, and my pack warrior came in.
Oh, I didn't know he was in wolf form.
Yeah, he said he shifted into his wolf.
Oh. Okay.
I mean, I kind of forgot too, but then I remembered that he said that. I don't know if I read the sentence, so I'm just going to read it again. I cradled Skylar's body to mine while my pack warriors snapped Adam's neck and carried Kane out of the room. I carried Skylar out of the cabin and into my car, stark naked. But I didn't care right now. I needed to get her to the pack doctor ASAP. I climbed into the car, and Ben climbed in as well, handing me a pair of basketball shorts. I hurried to put them on before starting. Ugh, why would you even bother? Like,
if they're going to the doctor's office, you can't go in naked.
Yeah, but she's bleeding out. Like, get to the doctor's office first, and then Ben could take her in while you're putting your pants on. Like, they don't have time to fuck around. Anyway.
Yeah.
This isn't real life, so I guess it doesn't matter. I hurried to put them on before starting my car and heading towards the pack doctor's office. I sat down on the chair in the waiting room as the doctor helped my mate. Amanda, pack doctor's name just in case you forgot, said that Skylar had broken ribs and other bones. What other bones? There's 201 of them.
Too many to count. Too many to mention.
Her face was swollen. She didn't have fingernails, and that some of her skin was peeling. After she told me that, I punched the wall in the room 4 times. He can count how many times he punched the wall, but not how many bones in her body are broken. She did slightly calm me down when she said that all of my pups were okay and that they would help their mommy heal since they have alpha blood. As for that damn shitty excuse for a brother I got shot. What? As for that damn shitty excuse for a brother got shot by my mate. He was still alive.
What a sentence.
I was disappointed at that, but it still made me happy to think that now I can torture him for as long as I want. Ugh. Until he begs me to kill him. You got yourself a real winner there, Skylar.
Hey. No, if I guarantee you, like, if Justin, because I like Aubrey, you know, my sister Aubrey.
Uh-huh.
I mean, like, I don't know, like a couple years after they got married or whatever. I mean, she was like, Justin said, she was like telling me like what he would do to anybody that like hurt her or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And I mean, like, that's totally justifiable. Like,
Yeah.
from the guy's perspective, like, that's not crazy. I mean, you would want to destroy anybody that hurt your significant other.
Yeah.
As you should.
Yeah. And I mean, that makes sense, but I don't know. It just seems like, I don't know.
Well, here's why it's kind of, it's conflicting because, or it is a conflict because it makes him sound like he's no better than Kane.
Yeah.
Because Kane was a torturer.
Right. Yeah. And he's like, sounds delighted that he's going to torture.
Exactly.
him.
So
Yeah.
the author could have said something else.
Right.
Like, you know.
Yeah, that's what I was
But
trying to
I
convey.
wonder if that was on purpose.
I don't think so. I don't think that, no offense, Icy Flame 98, but I don't think at this point in your writing career she had the ability or foresight to do that.
True.
So, anyway, continuing on. Right now, Skylar was my top priority. I shifted uncontrollably in my seat when an hour passed and Amanda still hasn't got out of that damn room to tell me that Skylar was going to be fine. Just as I thought this, Amanda came in with an emotionless face. I ran up to her, biting my nails in anticipation. Well, I said, trying to read her expression.
Boy, I bet Skylar wishes she could bite her nails. Sorry.
My Luna is perfectly fine, but she's in a coma. Just like the last one.
What?
Like the last story. The girl ended up in a coma.
She did?
After getting tortured, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
She hasn't healed completely, so when she wakes up, she has to be in bed rest for at least a week. She must not ever be on her feet. She has some broken ribs, and this will hurt the pups. Huh?
Is that true? I don't think that sounds true.
No. I mean,
they're not like just sticking into her organs.
Yeah.
Right?
Well, I mean, I guess it just depends on how bad it is. Like, because, like, I'm trying to think. I mean, you want her to rest, but you don't want her to be, like, completely bedridden. Because, like, if she's laying on her back, if the ribs in her back are broken, you know, that'll put a lot of pressure on them and they won't be able to heal right. So, I don't know. At least let her sit up in a chair or something. Jeez. Yeah, because, like, you can't put a cast on your ribs.
Right.
You know, they just have to set and heal on their own. So, I don't know. I don't deal with broken ribs. But just that's what my nurse brain tells me is correct. So, that means it must be true. Anyway,
and this segment has been Nurse Rachel.
Yep. That's right. Okay. Hurt the pups. Also, start off the first 2 or 3 days with soft foods, and then you can give her solids, she said sternly. I nodded, making a mental checklist of what to do. I mean, soft foods isn't gonna, like, regular food isn't gonna do anything to your ribs.
Well, I mean, there's other injuries too, like,
yeah. I mean,
maybe,
but it would be more like advances tolerated. Like, start with liquids, and then move up to soft foods, and then go to, like, a regular diet. It wouldn't just immediately be soft foods.
Oh. Okay. The more you know.
Yeah. We need that. The more you know, Rainbow. Anyway, I'm nodded, making a mental checklist of what to do. Can I see her? I asked, holding onto the door for her approval. A smile grew on her face before she nodded a yes. I ran in, wanting to see my mate. I pulled a nearby seat towards the bed and sat down, grabbing her tiny, soft hands. I kissed her repeatedly, missing the warmth and shocks that only she could give me. Skylar's point of view.
Wait.
Oh.
You know those little plastic tiny hands that you can put on your fingers?
Yes. Is that
That's
what
I'm picturing.
Like a regular sized wrist and then just a tiny hand.
Well, it's just like she's wearing a long sleeve shirt and all you see is that tiny little hand sticking out at the end of the sleeve.
Okay. Skylar's point of view. I opened my eyes but regretted it as a blinding white light made my eyes burn. With my eyes still closed, I tried moving my hands to my eyes so I could cover them, but I couldn't move. Her tiny hands. I felt so numb. I groaned as I tried harder and harder to lift my arms up. I opened my eyes little by little so they could get used to the light, and when my vision wasn't blurry anymore, I scanned the room. I saw.
Ah.
Huh?
We didn't need any of that.
Oh,
All
yeah.
those words.
Description of things that don't matter. I saw an IV attached to my arm, a monitor, and doctor equipment. Ugh! What kind of equipment? Laying on a huge desk at the corner. I'm at the PAC doctor's office. Why am I here? I thought harder as to why I was here. Ugh. And finally, all my memories rushed into my head. A whimper escaped my lips when I remember how Kane and Zach were fighting and he was about to kill Zach. I felt someone shift on top of my left hand and looked at what was the cause of
that.
That was too many words.
Ah.
I saw Zach sleeping with a frown playing on his sexy face. I felt relief and happiness wash over me to see that he was alive. But how did he
She
manage?
was slightly turned on.
Yeah.
Really? Ugh.
But how did he manage to not get killed by Kane? Oh well, that doesn't matter. What matters is that he's okay and I'm okay, and so are my babies. Wait, are they okay? Zach! Ah! Sorry, there was a pop-up ad. It keeps popping up when I scroll down. That's annoying.
Oh, okay.
Zach, wake up. I panicked. He shot up and got into a protective stance in front of my bed. I'm just imagining, like, the two fists raised.
Yep.
Like, once he realized there was no danger, he turned around and gave me a confused look. Are my babies okay? I said while my voice cracked at the end. I don't know what I will do if my babies died. But what I do know is that Kane is going to pay for it. Calm down, Skylar. They're perfectly fine, Zach said, walking over to me and kissing me on the forehead. I sighed in relief while Zach sat back down. Do you feel anything weird? I could call Amanda. I nodded a no. So she's just moving her head in a circle, like a bobblehead.
Oh.
And smiled at him. I'm okay, but what happened? I can't move, and I only remember when Kane was about to kill you, I said with a frown. Zach kissed my hand tenderly before telling me everything that happened. He also said that while waiting for me, he called his family and Howard to come back home since there's no more danger.
Who's
smiled
Howard?
at that. Alexis's boyfriend or baby daddy.
Oh.
I smiled at that. I can finally see Maya and Alex. I bet Alex's stomach is super big, super huge right now. A knock echoed in the room as Zach and I talked about baby names. What the hell? He was happy when I told him we should name 2 of our kids after our deceased parents. Sorry for intruding, but I have to run some tests now that you're awake. What kind of tests? Amanda said, sliding in through the door slowly. Alright, another psych out author's note. What the hell? Stupid. Dumbass. Okay. Oh my god, Alex, your stomach is huge. No offense, I said while sitting in between Zach's legs. Ah! As he rubbed my tummy with his face buried in the crook of my neck. While she's just in her hospital gown, covered in bandages.
And hooked up.
And hooked up to an IV and other doctor equipment. It's been about 3 hours and Zach hasn't left me alone at all. Only when I had to go to the bathroom, and that was only because I threatened him. None taken, but I see my little nieces and nephews are growing too, she said happily, sitting next to us in the same position with Howard as me and Zach are. So they're all just sitting on the bed. A hospital bed isn't that big. I had finally told them I was expecting pups. At first they were mad, but they got over it when I told them why I couldn't tell them. Huh? Why couldn't she tell them? Do you even remember?
Did that have something to do with the threatening letter?
Maybe. Maya, Zach's mother. Oh my god. Does she think her audience, like her readers, are that stupid? She said, oh, Maya said she was going out shopping for the babies. Zach and I aren't going shopping until we know the Gingers. Do you know what you're having? I asked curiously, and so I could buy her baby a present. Unfortunately, Alex doesn't want a baby shower, so I'm just going to give her a present when the baby is born. I also don't want a baby shower. I already feel tired with this many babies, and I can just imagine how it's going to be later in the pregnancy. I'm having a baby girl. I'm so happy. I can't wait to dress her up and do her hair and stuff like that. Howard wanted a boy, but I guess we can have more kids later, she said, looking at Howard lovingly. I hope I have a girl. Zach, what do you want? I asked, looking back at him. I will be happy with anything, but I want a boy to teach him how to be an alpha, he said, smirking. What, so a girl can't be an alpha? Motherfucker. The conversation continued until finally Zach carried me to bed. What? They weren't even in the bed?
Wait, what? Oh, what?
Where are they? Are they still in the hospital?
I'm very confused.
Me too.
Did we miss something?
No, I don't think so.
Maybe the author thought that she wrote something and didn't.
I don't know. Anyway, he carried her to bed and kissed my stomach goodnight after laying down next to me. So they must be back in their regular room.
Yeah. Huh.
Okay. That was a quick hospital stay. He had me flushed against his chest while he put a hand protectively on my stomach.
Which is incorrect. It should be flush.
Yeah.
Ugh.
After a couple of minutes, we drifted off to a peaceful slumber in each other's arms. Okay, there's like a preview for her next story or something at the bottom. Let's see. We're kind of near.
Yeah, I think.
Oh, sorry.
No. Yeah. I mean, this. Oh, there's 3 more.
Yeah, I mean we're nearing the hour mark. I don't know if like we have to stop or if you just want to finish it. It's up to you.
This one's really short. Let me get through this one. You know, and honestly, it might not be worth finishing. Because they're just gonna they're just like setting up the nursery and then they're just gonna be born.
Oh, yeah, that's kind of boring.
There's nothing else interesting.
Okay.
What do you think?
Yeah, because I don't really want to read through the wedding because that was boring. I remember that being
Oh, I forgot about that.
boring. Yeah, they're just like shopping for baby stuff.
Mm-hmm.
They're putting it all together. And that's that chapter. I guess they had 4 babies because there's a picture with 4 babies on the next one.
I remember that.
Um,
Kane commits suicide.
Yeah. Oh, they have. You want to. Let's see. Let's read out the baby names just in case anybody gives a shit.
Where is that?
It's like halfway down the chapter that says they're finally here.
Oh. I want to read this. The last. She goes into labor at the end of the chapter "I Love You," which is the chapter I was going to read. And it's where her water breaks. The last, just because.
Okay.
I want you to get mad.
Oh no! Just the last paragraph or the last like section?
It's the last paragraph. I don't know if you'll get that mad, but I don't know.
Okay.
Can I read it?
Yeah, go ahead.
I felt pressure before water gushed out and drenched my shorts along with Zach's hand in liquid. I screamed as we finally got to the office. Zach placed me on the bed where I would have to give birth naturally to four babies. Amanda cut my shorts and underwear up and separated my legs, readying me for the birth. That's it.
Okay. I want to know how his hand got liquefied. If, like,
He was
how was he
carrying
carrying
her.
her? Oh,
Yeah,
but like, if he's not carrying her by the crotch, then it's not. He's not gonna get wet.
pretty much.
Anyway,
Wait, is the liquid? It's like amniotic fluid, right?
yeah,
And it's like it's very similar to water.
yeah. I mean, it's kind of the same consistency.
Okay.
Um, I don't know, maybe like a little bit thicker, but
Mm.
yeah, it's been a little while since my OB clinicals.
Mm.
Oh my god, I've almost been a nurse for 2 years.
Whoa. That's so crazy.
I know. Like, I keep still thinking, like, oh, I'm still pretty new,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm actually not.
Yeah.
Like, one more year and I can start, like, having college students follow me around.
Wait, really?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa.
Ugh.
Well, and for me, because I'm still in school,
Uh-huh.
it's like part of my brain still thinks that you're in school too,
Oh, yeah.
because we've always been in the same grade together.
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
so
Um,
and like you're my age and stuff.
yeah.
I don't know.
Okay. Anyway, um, yeah, there's really nothing else. They get married. Uh,
Oh, here are the names.
oh, oops. I skipped past it. Let me go back. Sorry to everybody who's watching this. I'm just scrolling all over the place.
Oh my god. Oh,
Ah! Where's the names? Scroll
it's
past them again. Oh, here we go. Okay.
they're finally here. Okay.
You ready? We'll do every other one.
All right.
If
Are you
you
gonna
want.
go first?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
So, baby number 1 is named Gabriel Carter Shaw.
Baby 2 is Joshua Zane Shaw.
Oh, you. Baby number 3 is Caden Richard Shaw.
After his grandfather. That's probably where the Richard came from. But also, do you remember the Skyrim character? Didn't we name him like Cade or Caden?
Oh my god.
I don't remember which one it was.
Remind me.
And we thought he was like the hottest thing ever.
We thought he was so hot. He was kind of hot though.
He was. Now he looks like Henry Cavill. Now that I think about it.
No, I don't think. Well,
didn't he have black hair and blue eyes?
Maybe. I don't know, guys. We played Skyrim together a lot for a long time.
Yeah.
So, sorry. I'm just remembering the vampire cattle.
Oh my god! We used to just sit there and spam the talk button or whatever.
I go, ooh.
I have a video of that. Probably somewhere still on my. Oh my gosh, that was on my iPod Touch. Oh, jeez. That's probably on my dad's computer right now.
Oh my gosh.
Somewhere. Oh my gosh. All right, and the fourth baby, Alana, I think, Savannah Shaw. And then everyone says, congratulations.
All right. Well,
are you a smoker, Rachel?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes. For real, I'm actually not a smoker. I just have asthma.
Really having to deal with that anymore.
Huh?
I thought that wasn't really bothering you anymore.
No, it just makes me cough
Oh, okay.
occasionally. Anyway, there's literally nothing else to this story. They get married. I don't want to read that because it's fucking boring.
Oh yeah, and they have sex again.
Oh.
Like
Well.
right after she gives birth.
Oh. Ugh.
But, they heal fast. So,
Yeah. Well. Anyway, that was the alpha's pregnant mate. I don't know. I think we were talking about maybe also streaming tomorrow. We may or may not do that now that we finish this.
yeah, probably not.
Yeah.
Just because, I do have a lot to do. So,
Yeah. And I have to work next weekend. So, excuse me. We may end up streaming like during the week or something.
yeah.
So, if anybody cares, so anyway, that was that. We'll find something different to watch or read.
Yeah, if you have any suggestions, it's just gotta be bad.
Yep.
That's all.
Yep. And
leave
hopefully
them in the comments.
Yep. I was gonna say also maybe like also just old, so we don't hurt anybody's feelings.
That's true.
Because we're not very nice. So. Anyway, you know what? I feel like if you're gonna put something out on the internet for everybody to read, like you should just expect to have people say mean things about it. Same goes for the stream.
We're not like trying to be hurtful. We'll just, it's like if something's we're picking bad novels to purposefully like laugh at them and how bad they are. It's like, So it's not like they'd ever even hear our stream anyway, so
we're not gonna be like PewDiePie famous. So
what a YouTuber to compare ourselves to. You went for that one. You went for the biggest one.
Well, I said that we're never gonna be as famous as he is. So there's like no way in the world anybody's ever gonna listen to this. That like writes these books. So
I just think it's funny. It's like let's just skip all the moderately famous YouTubers and just
go for the one.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. He was the first one I thought about, or I could think
I know
that everybody knows who it is. But
yeah.
Anyway, we're rambling. Cassandra has school work that she has to do, so we'll end it there. See you eventually with a new book.
Yeah. Hopefully see you guys this next week.
Yep. But you know
Thanks for listening. Oh, sorry.
I was gonna say we promised last time that we wouldn't take a 2-week break.
Oh, we did.
And at the very beginning, I think, or one of these last couple of streams, you were like, you know what? Or I said, like, we'll try to actually not take a 2-week hiatus for once, and then we did.
Oh yeah.
So.
Yeah, we just not say that because it'll definitely happen.
Yeah, I mean, we've got no schedule. We just do this whenever we can. So.
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry. Thanks for listening.
Thanks for listening. Bye, pal.
Bye, pal.